Hi. Welcome to Code Pumpkin. In this video we will see one of the frequently asked logic-based interview question, which is also a type of possibility elimination puzzle. Let's say that you have 20 horses, and you want to pick the fastest 3 horses out of those 20. In each race, only 5 horses can run at the same time, because there are only 5 tracks. What is the minimum number of races required to find the 3 fastest horses without using a stopwatch? This question is an interesting one. Let's start by asking ourselves, what are our limitations? First limitation is, at a time, only 5 horses can run, otherwise we could just have one race with 20 horses, and then pick the 3 fastest among them, and we would be done. Second limitation is, we don't have a stopwatch. That means that we cannot record time taken by each horse, otherwise we could simply have 5 races of 5 horse each. And then pick out the 3 fastest horses. In problems like this, it helps tremendously to create some sort of visual aid that we can refer. With that in mind, we have created this table where each entry represents a different horse. Let's say that our 20 horses are from H1 to H20. So initially, we will have 4 races of 5 horses each, so each row represents a race. So, H1 to H5 represents a race, and H6 to H10 represents another race. In each row, the fastest horses are listed on extreme left and the slowest on the extreme right. So in the first race H1 was the fastest and H5 was the slowest. In the second race H6 was the fastest, H7 was the second, and so on. So, now, what do we know after these 4 races? Well, we do have the 4 fastest horses from each race. But, does that mean we have the 4 fastest horses? Think about that for a second. Well, actually it does not mean that we have the 4 fastest horses. Because, what if these 4 fastest horses just happened to be in the first race? In other words, it may be possible that H1, H2, H3, H4 and H5 are the fastest horses. H1, H6, H11, and H16 are all the fastest horses in their individual groups. But there could be one group that just happened to have all of the fastest horses. Remember, we haven't compared all the horses to each other since we can only run 5 horses in a race, so that is still a possibility. This is very important to understand in this problem. Well, now that we've had 4 different races, we can eliminate the slowest 2 horses in each group since those horses are definitely not in the top 3. We also know that the 4 group leaders are not necessarily the 4 fastest horses. So what can we do with that information? Well, we can race those 4 horses against each other, and that would be the 5th race. Let's say that the 3 fastest in that group are H1, H6, and H11. So now, we can eliminate H16 since it is definitely not in the top 3. What other horses can we eliminate after this 5th race? Well, we can automatically eliminate all the horses that H16 competed against in race 4. Because any horse that is slower than those H16, is definitely not in the top 3 either. Now, we also know that H1 is the fastest horse in the group, since he was the fastest horse out of the 4 group leaders. So, we don't need to race H1 anymore. Are there any other horses that we can eliminate from further races? Well, actually there are. Think about it, if H6 and H11 are the 2nd and 3rd fastest in the group leaders, then we should be able to eliminate H8, since H6 raced against him and he was in 3rd place in that race. H7 could only possibly be the 3rd fastest, and since H8 is slower than H7, we can safely eliminate H8. We can also eliminate H12 and H13 since H11 was the 3rd fastest in the group leaders, and H12 and H13 were slower than H11. This leaves us with these 5 horses to determine the second and third fastest horses. This means we only have 5 horses left. Now we race those horses one more time in the 6th race. And we can take out the top 2 horses, and that would mean we have the second and third place horses. So, we have found our answer. It takes 6 races to find the top 3 horses in this problem. So, here is the homework for you guys. Instead of 20 horses, try the same puzzle with initial set of 25 horses. You can post its answer in the comment section. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel Code Pumpkin. To know more about such puzzles and Java programs, you can like and follow our blog codepumpkin.com.